up, y'all? It's your girl, Brooklyn with Heart to Heart with Brooklyn. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Brooklyn with Heart to Heart with Brooklyn, coming to you from the Grind Pretty Fest remix here in Houston, Texas. Yes, you heard that right. Your girl is in Houston, baby, out here in this heat. It is hot, but guess what's even hotter? The guest list that we have coming today. Okay, we have all your biggest beauty influencers as well as business owners here to not only talk that talk, but walk that walk. And we are going to be just listening to so many gems being dropped tonight. So make sure you guys stay tuned for this amazing experience. All right, guys, we're here at Grind Pretty Fest Remix, the Houston edition. And I'm here with the wonderful, most amazing, colorful Miss April Showers. How are you doing?
I'm living the dream. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Okay, so I need to know about this shirt because I love it. And I know that your brand is Afro Unicorn. So can I learn a little bit about that?
So Afro Unicorn is a lifestyle brand to remind women and children of color how unique, divine, and magical we truly are. I became the first black woman to have a fully licensed character brand in major retail when Walmart brought our products into the store. You can find anything from party supplies, backpacks, bedding, bandages, fruit snacks, toys, all of it, all of the things.
That is incredible. And it was crazy because before you were speaking, I was actually talking to a lady that was here representing your brand. And I was telling her how great it was that I never even thought of putting afros on a unicorn. And I grew up watching My Little Pony and things like that. And it just never dawned on me that I was being excluded. Like, because all the manes were all long and luscious and things like that. I was not thinking, oh my gosh, what about a unicorn or a pony with a fro?
Right, and or more importantly, a unicorn that looked like you. Yeah. So not necessarily the actual fro of it all, but more so your Afro descent. That we are all descendants from Africa. And so to have a unicorn that doesn't represent who we are, and we are indeed unicorns in our own right, I thought it was important to create a brown unicorn to represent us.
No, I think it was a genius idea. First of all, I'm so happy that you did, because all these little brown girls, brown boys, whoever, brown women, it's important to see us being represented. So how important was it to show the inclusivity of your brand in this world that there's not much things that include us as much as we would like?
It was very important because I'm trying to help normalize black beauty, not for us because we already know who we are. I'm trying to normalize it for the world. So when that little girl sees her brown friend, she's not trying to rub her skin or pull on her hair because her friend looks just like her backpack or looks just like her lunch pail or the clothes that she wears to school. And she's like, oh my gosh, you look unique, you look magical, you look divine. So I'm trying to help normalize black beauty.
I love that. That is so amazing. And I love that you're even doing that because not many people are doing, they're trying to, get on that train. But the fact that you're a trailblazer in this area, that is something that is needed. And we thank you for that.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And before we go, I need to know, what does Grind Pretty mean to you?
Grind Pretty is all of that. Like you grind, you cute with it, but we grind. Like the grind, heavy on the grind, heavy on the grind.
Heavy on the grind, okay? Because we grinding all day. And as you can see with her business ventures, she grinding all the time.
All day, every day.
I love that. Well, thank you. And I hope you enjoy the rest of this event. All right, guys, I'm with the one and only Kim Roxy. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I am doing great. I mean, you are the CEO of Lamique. Yes, Lamique. Make sure you get it right.
I love it.
Oh, my goodness. So what inspired you to start your brand?
Oh, wow. What inspired me was my mom. She loved makeup. Absolutely adored makeup, loved wearing it. But ended up with metastatic breast cancer. And we didn't really know it to run in our family per se. So we did some research. I did my own research and I was like, hey mom, we can't use that deodorant. We can't do this. We can't do that. And makeup was a part of that. 75% of beauty products marketed to women of color are toxic. And so I just wanted to create a brand that was paraben free, that was talc free, that was vegan. I just had all of these parameters. Met a chemist who had recently retired from Estee Lauder, worked on the brand, created Lamique, and here we are today.
I love that. I mean, it's so important to have eco-friendly makeup? Because there's so much stuff that is toxic out there for us that we don't even realize. Like, I didn't even realize that like things that are in your clothing can even be toxic.
Absolutely. I mean, people making things for capitalism purposes rather than the mindfulness around things and what's best for us. But that's why it's called innovation. We find out about different things and then we do something different. And Lamique is just one of those innovative products. We're the first Black-owned clean makeup brand to launch onto Ulta, to launch onto the Home Shopping Network as the first certified clean makeup brand on HSN. So, yeah, that's what we're doing.
I love that. I was actually just about to ask, where can I find your product? So I love that you said Ulta, because they just opened an Ulta near my house. So I'm really excited I can go shop over there and get me some Lamique.
Exactly. And, I'm not sure with the one by your house, how that goes. Yeah. But Ulta.com, you can find us. Find us on Ulta.com. Find us on HSN. Find us on our own website, LamiqueBeauty.com. We recently opened up a store in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So we have a lot coming up and going on.
Oh, that is amazing. So because you are just a beauty expert, what do you think is there's like a gap in the beauty industry right now, and what is Lamique doing to, combat that or close that gap? Yeah,
I think that McKinsey did a report that talked about that there were $2.6 billion that's waiting out there in cash if we would just fix the inequities in the beauty industry. That means get products that solve the problems of darker skinned women. That is a huge gap, and that's what we're coming for. We're coming for that $2.6 billion that big companies have not produced products that really fit the needs of those women. That's what we're coming after.
I love that. Now, since today at Grind Pretty, the theme is 90s, early 2000s. So what makeup trend from the early 90s, from the 90s and early 2000s, would you like to see make a comeback?
That I'd like to see make a comeback? Wow. I mean, I probably would say a dark lip. Okay. I remember back then, we would wear a dark lip, but for two reasons we would wear the dark lip. One reason we would wear the dark lip, especially as brown and dark-skinned women, they would tell us not to wear light lipsticks. So we wear darker lipsticks during that time. And so we'd do that. But then also that was just this mystique around makeup and certain trends and the way you wore it. So I think for that reason is the reason why I wanted to come back. I love a good dark lip.
This lip that she rocking right now is good. I know she said she liked the dark lip, and I'm a dark lip girly too, but this one right here, this red is popping.
Thank you.
So definitely make sure you guys go shop, and I'm gonna go shop. Yes. All right, guys. I am here with the one and only Miss Natalie Nicole. How are you doing today?
I'm amazing. I'm blessed.
So I know that you are honored today, so congratulations on that. How are you feeling?
I'm grateful. I love Mimi, what she's doing, and I'm excited to be a part of her mission.
No, I think that's great. And what she's doing is really just bringing a lot of very talented, strong, powerful women together. So it's great to be in this type of environment. And I know that you do brand management. You are just like the expert of all things. So you're welcome. So I just want to know, what elements make a good brand?
I think when you're showing up as your authentic self and you have a mission that you believe in and you're consistent with sharing that story, you have a brand that's undeniable that will reach a lot of people all across the world.
Okay. And so for entrepreneurs or people just really starting to build their personal or business brand, what is a good tip for them to start off? Because I know it can be very difficult trying to build your brand and what you want to perceive to the world. So what advice would you give to those people starting out?
I will focus on the mission and the long-term goals. I believe that sometimes people focus on the right now, but if you consistently have a goal and then you are marrying your success based upon those short-term goals, then you'll build to your long-term goals. So whatever it is, the business, the service, or the product, make sure that you have your short-term goals, your long-term goals, and you just build.
I like that. And since we are here at Grind Pretty Fest, we just grinding. So I need to know, what does Grind Pretty mean to you?
I believe it's being able to showing up as God's light and being able to work diligently, staying focused, being consistent, and not losing your, I would say, purpose behind what you're doing. I think a lot of times people just focus on the money and then they focus on grinding and then they don't remember that God gave them a purpose. And it's not always going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. So a woman that grinds, she doesn't lose hope. And when she does feel defeated, she leans on God to realign her path.
I love that. Oh my gosh, that's such a good answer. Well, thank you so much for talking to me, and congratulations again on being honored. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. All right, guys, so I'm here with Dr. Tregill Wade Johnson. How are you doing today?
I am elated. I'm excited. I just feel great today.
I know you are an honoree. How does it feel? Look at the plaque. Show the plaque. Look at the plaque. Oh my goodness, that is incredible. How are you feeling about that?
To be honored in a room like this is pretty amazing. We're talking about women that are grinding, that is about business, that knows stories, that has overcome, and this is one of the perfect room, perfect organization to receive this award. And I mean, this is what I'm literally going state to state trying to push girls to do. It's the things that Grind Pretty is about.
Yes, because you are the founder of America's Big Sisters.
Yes.
So can you speak a little bit about that?
The organization is literally built to empower, right? Create opportunities for young teenage girls, right? We go from, I will say, state to state because it's America's Big Sister. We've already completed 17 states, right? We're going state to state, creating these safe spaces, these rooms at these colleges, right? We do them in colleges so our young people can be encouraged, number one, right? Because we know statistically mental health is becoming a real hard thing for our girls, right? So we make sure that we're talking mental health conversations, but we're also amplifying the voices of women that have stories, testimonies, blueprints on how to succeed. And so I'm excited for the assignment that God has given me.
No, first of all, that's great. That is amazing. And we need more organizations and just spaces like that for people who look like us, and for us, by us. Boo-boo, just throw that out there,
We can be what we can see,
Exactly.
right? And so if I can see a black woman successful standing up in front of me and I hear their story and I'm hearing that they succeeded and they overcame, absolutely, I'm buying in. And that's what our young people are doing. They're buying into America's Big Sister and what we're doing, and I love it.
So how important is it to have events like Grind Pretty going on and just being thrown in our community? How important is it for us to have events like this?
Huge, right? Because here's the thing that we haven't talked about was the networking opportunity, right? So now I'm able to be in this room, other business owners, and we're able to now come together as a community, African-American community, I would say. We are left with sometimes the crumbs, and so we need people to come into the room to let us know, no, there's more resources, there's more things, and more places to go. So these are important for the community to get together. So today I was able to tell them about what I do, with the hopes now that I get more ladies involved to now continue to spread their story and spread the wealth, right?
That is great. Oh my goodness. So last question, because we got to get out this heat. What does Grind Pretty mean to you?
Wow, Grind Pretty means having the opportunity to get it out the mud and still look like at the end of the day, I'm walking in my destiny. I'm trusting God. I am trembling and trusting. But at the end of the day, okay, wait. Are you gonna scratch that? Because I'm adding it up. I'm going as I'm talking. But it just at the end of the day, being able to trust God, tremble and trust God, but at the same time getting it out the mud. It's just grinding pretty, like with my shoulders bent back, right? Knowing that I'm gonna win in the end, and that is my motto. All I do is win, no matter what. That's what Grind Pretty is. I'm going to win no matter what. I'm going to grind. I'm going to look pretty doing it. I'm going to keep my head up high because all I do is win no matter what.
All right, guys, I'm with the one and only Miss Dominique Perry, an honoree today. How are you feeling?
I am feeling amazing. I'm feeling blessed. I'm so thankful to Mimi and Grind Pretty for even honoring me and giving me this amazing, amazing award. I'm feeling good.
First of all, I'm so happy to see you. The last time I actually saw you was at the premiere for De'Ara in Detroit.
You was there?
I was there.
Stop,
I was there. Okay.
Wait, did you interview me or not?
I didn't get to interview, but we took a cute picture together, so it's okay. Yes, because I'm actually from Atlanta, so I live in Atlanta. So I flew out here for this event, and when I saw you were going to be here, I was like, oh, I gotta be here.
Yes.
Yes. So we know you from that. We know you from Insecure. Like, you're just an incredible actress and just a trailblazer when it comes to just the acting community. So what advice would you give to actors who are trying to make it? Because, it can be a little hard trying to get into the entertainment business.
It is hard. I think the main thing that only I can advise is something that I go by is just trying to keep the faith, trying to keep my blinders on, not really getting detoured from a lot of things, and just listening to God. And if God wants me to move, I move. I do things by the book, and that's just the main thing that I do. I just always try to keep the faith and keep going. Mainly, definitely keep going, because any career where you have to depend on faith, like I said in there, is not easy. So therefore, if you just, only the strong will survive. I feel like if you in a line at the grocery store, sooner or later, I don't care how long the line is, or even if you're in traffic on the freeway, you're going to be able to get home. You're going to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like if you just stay the course, stay in the race, it's just going to happen. No matter how much you cry, because you're going to cry, you're going to want to fight, you're going to want to give up, you got to stay in the race. That's just the main thing for me.
You're absolutely right, because it is a long journey.
And sometimes it's microwave. Sometimes people make it tomorrow. But it's the ones that really, you earned it. You're just going to stay in there forever. You're going to forever have longevity in whatever business that you want. You just got to stay in it.
No, I absolutely love that. That's so true, because people are so quick to want to give up because they don't get that microwave success.
Well, yeah, because this career, any type of career where you're dependent on faith, or any entrepreneur career, anything like that, you don't go to a school for a certain amount of years and boom, you're a doctor, boom, you're a dentist. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you're a nurse. This is all about networking and literally prayer. Literally God. You just have to listen to him and keep it going, and that's the only strong that will survive, to me.
No, you're absolutely right. And how important, just like when you said networking and just believing and just keep going, consistency, how important is it for us to come together at events just like this, just like Grind Pretty, to make sure that we have that support?
Well, just like one of the young ladies said, you never know who's in the room with you. So when you go to these events like this, just go with an open mind. Go ready to mix and mingle and love on each other and encourage one another. And you never know what type of impact you're going to have on a certain person that's sitting next to you that you don't even know could kind of help change your whole career. You know what I'm saying? So I think anytime you hear about things like this that's dedicated to women, or if you're a man, dedicated to men, black people, any type of race or anything like that, you just come to congregate, let's get together, because you never know who's in the room with you, who can change it. And then you think that it's going to happen one way, and it can literally happen by somebody that you met at an event, at a Grind Pretty event.
Exactly. People think that everything is linear, when really it's everywhere.
Hey, you never know. Never know who you looking at, never know who you sitting by, never know who you spoke to, who you said, excuse me, you stepped on their feet. They gonna remember you and be like, you know what? I liked your pitch. Come talk to me. I just think you never know.
I love that. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. And before you go, though, I got to ask, okay, since you are an actress, so what early 90s, early 2000s sitcom would you like to see make a comeback, and who would you play?
Moesha. I watch Moesha all the time. I would play one of Moesha's friends, because I feel like me and her got a lot in common and we could really get along. I would definitely bring back One-on-One, and I would be Kyla Pratt's, one of Kyla Pratt's best friends. She ain't gonna get rid of me. The show ain't gonna get canceled, nothing like that. They ain't gonna boo me off, because me and her would be the best of friends. And the Bernie Mac show, because I swear I would be like his older niece that come in and kind of whip Vanessa in the shape and be like, girl, stop playing with my Uncle Bernie. I love those three shows. There's the top three.
Oh, first of all, that's a good list. That is a good list. Bernie Mac
show, please. And that house that they was in, I know that's a fake house, but that's my house. I always wanted a one-story flat after the Bernie Mac show.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Manifesting. Bernie Mac show. His niece.
This is his niece.
I'm his niece.
His niece. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations again on your award, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today for Grind Pretty Fest Remix. I'm your host, Brooklyn, of Heart to Heart with Brooklyn, and your official red carpet correspondent. So make sure you guys stay tuned and check out everything that Grind Pretty has in store, because this is an event you do not want to miss. So make sure you guys get your tickets next time.